Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atli Pinkin. In today's video, I'm going to talk about that the ECB official says that energy incentive crypto should be banned. And that means pretty much Bitcoin, in my opinion. Then the second one is that crypto lender Genesis has no solution yet for withdrawal halts. And the third news is all about that Congressman calls for investigation into Gensler SEC role in FTX collapse. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to get this daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news, just simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because I bring them for you every single weekday. And also hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and check out the links under this video because there are many useful ones. Okay, when we're looking at the market, we can see that Bitcoin is right now slightly up 0.18%, which is 16,842 US dollar. Ethereum is 1,239, which is a bit more than 1% up. When we're looking at the winners, Nexo is in lead with 4.5%. Synthetics, well, just dropped. EOS up 5%. Okay, there are big moves here going on. Among the losers, we have Immutable X down. Look at this. X Infinity is 6%. That's down 3%. And at the moment, Flow is also 3%. But there are huge changes going on right now. And then we're looking at here the candlestick chart. This trend line, so far, so good. If we zoom in, we can see it's holding, which means we had this wick here on the 4-hour one, but actually we are in this channel continuously. So do we break down here? More bad news are coming. There are bad news already, actually. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Or can we here recover? Okay, so that's here the question of the day. And now let's move on to the first topic. And the first topic is actually a bad one, not a surprising one, which is all about that ECB, which is the European Central Bank, pretty much would like to ban energy incentive crypto. This is what one of the officials are saying, which probably is Bitcoin. Okay, so we do know that the European Central Bank it's not a big fan of crypto and not a big fan of Bitcoin either. And now we have here this guy who is Fabio Panetta. And he also said pretty bad things here about the whole crypto market, saying here all about bad things about because FTX collapse, people will move to decentralized exchanges from centralized exchanges, which would be, more difficult to regulate. And also talks about it and that crypto assets deemed to have an excessive ecological footprint should also be banned. Well, in a likely reference to a platform like Bitcoin that use an energy incentive mechanism known proof of work to validate transaction and secure their network. As you know, proof of work lose a lot of energy, and they would how they would like to ban Bitcoin. That's a good question, of course. But we do know that in the United States, there's the CFTC and the SEC, and now it looks like that the CFTC could control Bitcoin as a commodity. On the other hand, what Gary Gensler wants and the SEC, they would like to control all other cryptocurrencies. And now many people saying that even Ethereum will be a security and many other alts, and that will cause some difficulties. But at least these guys are saying that Bitcoin should be commodity, at least now. But here in Europe, from the European Central Bank, they're thinking about how they can ban energy incentive crypto, which is pretty much Bitcoin. Okay, so there's a lot of push from the negative side. Then we have here the crypto lender Genesis has no solution yet for crypto withdrawal halts. So we do know about this FTX scandal, which has caused a lot of things and a lot of skeletons fall out of the closet. And one of the problem is here with Genesis, and they still couldn't find a solution. So the crypto lender platform Genesis has informed its customers that its withdrawal freeze is likely to last additional weeks, aimed efforts to stave off a potential bankruptcy filing. So they're still not sure. So the Genesis, trading, they basically had 175 million on FTX. So DCG, which is the parent company, Digital Currency Group, attempted to bail out Genesis with 140 million cash infusion that same day. So when it happened, however, this didn't appear to be enough to resolve its liquidity issue. So as Genesis Global Capital froze withdrawals on the 16th of November because of this FTX thing, on the 21st of November, the crypto lender denied plans to file for bankruptcy imminently after failing to cover a reported 1 billion shortfall in its balance sheet. Shortly after 22nd of November, Genesis confirmed that the firm hired investment bank here, as you can see, restructuring service as a means to avoid the Chapter 11 route. So these guys are still working on it, but we should understand that this, even if it happened just like a week or two ago, this problem it hasn't been solved yet, right? Which means if they couldn't find a solution, it still can be Chapter 11. If that happens, it's definitely then crypto will continue to fall. Bitcoin, altcoins, you name them. So this could be, again, a bad event for crypto, and it's not solved yet. Okay, and the third news is all about that we have congressmen calls for investigation into Gary Gensler, SEC's role in the FTX collapse. Many people are not happy with Gary Gensler, and it's also coming from the Congress. Here we have Richard Torres accused Gary Gensler of being singularly responsible for this FTX thing, because pretty much what he's saying that, Gary Gensler had a relationship with Sam Bankman-Fried. We do know this kind of interesting ways they connected to each other, that the Alameda Research CEO's dad was Gary Gensler's ex-boss at the MIT, for instance. So he pretty much had a view over what's happening over there, and still hasn't done anything. And people are worried if these things can happen, then is he really responsible for this? Because this hole is really deep. It's not just like, just something tiny little thing happened for a week or two, and then, okay, it just was published. No, it went on for serious month continuously, and people doubting that Gary Gensler didn't know anything about it. And if he did, why he didn't do anything? Because of this political issues in the background. So is responsible, and there are people from the Congress calling for investigation. So how Gary can continue his career is a good question. So Torres went on the Gary Gensler character and motivations, criticizing his decision to investigating celebrity, like Kim Kardashian, instead of crypto exchange like FTX. So he's saying that, look, you went after, a celebrity doing some bad influencer marketing about cryptocurrency, which turned out not to be the greatest, and they punish her. But there are much bigger things, and it's like great to see that they doing these kind of things. But if they had a view over this FTX, because they should have something, it's massive. We do know FTX connections to the Democratic Party and how they kind of sponsor them during the campaign. So they should know things about it, and if then why they didn't do anything. So that's a great question. If that investigation will start, I would be curious about it. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single weekday, I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content. Subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more of the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Tomorrow, I'm back with the freshest. Have a good one. Bye-bye.